Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, both men and women who are watching now. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing and take the time to listen to me. Thank you very much. It's 7:16 a.m. this morning. So before I go to work this morning, I decided to do one or two video for you guys because I may not have time later on. Folks, this morning I'm going to talk to you a little bit about politics. Me myself, I don't think I would ever want to be a politician, but I do follow politics a little bit. That's me. That's my hobby. I do follow it a little bit. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about politics this morning. What the topic is all about. So, folks, right now we have a president elect. What is he doing now? What is he doing now? Well, he's forming his cabinet. What is cabinet? It's a group of people he has to hire to in charge different departments, such as education, agriculture, commerce, interior, so on and so forth. It's a lot of posts he has to fill. I think he has 15 cabinet members plus many other various posts he has to fill throughout the country. This is not a finished job. He has to continue doing that while he's in office. He's gonna have to appoint judges also. But also, I choose to talk about this topic. It has a little bit it has to do with the immigration exam. One of the questions in the immigration exam is how many branch of government we have. It's one of the questions in the U.S. citizen exam. So that's one of the reasons why I tackle this for you, because it has to do with the cabinet, which is another name for it is the executive branch. The executive branch is the president and his team who work with him. And you have the judiciary, which is the Supreme Court and the Justice Department. And you have the senators and congressmen, which is the other area. So it's one of the reasons I want to cover that for you. Folks, I'm not going to go over all those names he picks. But me personally, I'm into information. I kind of pay attention and see a little bit what's going on. I know you guys are not into politics. You may not want to follow that. I do a little bit because I need to know the qualification of some of these people he hired. Also, what's the problem? If you listen to the news right now, he has a little bit problem with quite a few people he hired. For example, by the way, folks, for his Secretary of State, this is the only person I'm going to call his name. You probably know him. His name is Marco Rubio. He's a senator from Florida, the same state where President Trump lives. So now he become a Secretary of State. That's a very prestigious post, folks. He's going to have to travel the world to meet with other world leader, dignitary. It's a very prestigious post. He's going to have to travel around the world to taking care, to trying to resolve conflicts, problem with the United States between other countries, so on and so forth. As you know, the current Secretary of State is Anthony Blinken. As you can see, how many times he traveled to Israel. That's the job, Secretary of State. So I call on that one because I'm quite sure you're familiar with him. You see him. He's Cuban from Florida. Also, I think he's a good example for young men and young women too, because he come from far away to become a senator and then become Secretary of State. It's not easy, folks. If you work hard, you will accomplish something. Just like me, I have to work hard. I have to work hard. Now, the other controversial he has, folks, he hired a gentleman, Mr. Kennedy, to be the head of health service. You know that gentleman, he was against vaccine, so people have question about that. He also, for the Justice Department, the gentleman he hired to in charge that department, his name is Matt let me see, Gaetz. He has problem with the law. So these are the problems Mr. Trump facing with some of those nominees he picked so far. Now let's see. By the way, all these nominees, they need to be confirmed by the Senate. I'm watching and see if these people are going to get confirmed by the Senate, especially Matt, with all that problem with the law, and he's the man they picked to be in charge of the Justice Department. Another lady he picked is Linda to in charge the Education Department. Linda may be an executive in some other area. He probably have experience in other area, but she has no background in education. No one know why he picked that lady. Maybe interest. You never know. All right, folks. This is what I want to cover for you guys this morning. Another what the president is doing right now. He's hiring people for his cabinets, people he's comfortable he's gonna be working with. Okay, as you know, folks, you live in the country, but my advice, you need to pay a little bit attention to those things with what's going on, because the way it's workforce, if you're a teacher, you fall under the Department of Education, so you need to know who's your big bosses. If you work for the VA hospital, you need to know who he picked to run the VA. If you're a lawyer, you'll fall under the Justice Department, the legal department. If you nurse, listen to me now, you fall under the health service department. So who's your big boss? Mr. Kennedy. All right. I know you guys may not have interest, but that explain that to you a little bit. Also, that particular question have something to do with immigration exam, which an exam that I prepare people for that, and people have a hard time to pass that exam. If I were to go over that exam with you, I will explain to you exactly what is the executive branch is. In other words, for the cabinet, I will explain to you when I'm preparing you for those exams. Exactly, I explain to you, give you all those details so you can stick in your head, not just memorizing when you go to the exam, and then when the agent asks you a question, you have no knowledge whatsoever of what you're talking about. So that's why I explain those things. That's what I have for you this morning. Again, my name is Alan. My phone number is 862-755-5907. For all those who plan to take the immigration exam, give me a buzz. I will prepare you. Give me a text me, by the way. Text me. It's better for people to text me. By the way, when you text me, I ask you automatically to book yourself for an appointment. Text me the time to call you, and I'll call you. Also, you need to confirm your appointment so you don't waste my time, all right? Thank you very much. Have a nice day. We mean business here. Thank you very much. There will be another video. Thank you.